In F1 2019, you'll be invited to start your career by selecting a Formula 2 team. Driving for this team, you'll experience some key moments of a Formula 2 season, a thrill-packed racing championship in its own right, and the springboard to Formula 1. At the end of this feeder series, your choice of driver academy and your performance in F2 will determine the terms of the contracts offered by the teams as you embark upon your career in Formula 1 and begin to write your own chapter of motorsport history.
Russian Times new driver really commanding the race here. Devon Butler still ruthlessly giving chase. These two have been really scrapping it out for the early wins in the championship. And something's wrong. Butler sees his chance. Some kind of mechanical failure. Picking up speed again. It's unclear what the issue was. Can they still finish this race?
Looks like an issue with the turbo. You've lost some speed at the top end, but you're very close to the finish. You can still compete and get some points here. Don't give up. Just do the best you can. We're all behind you. Teammate is approaching and wants to get past. Repeat, Lucas wants to pass you. Again, your teammate wants to pass you. I know you don't want to drop a position, but without your turbo, he's the best one to challenge for points further up the field. If you hold Lucas up, you could be denying the team points. asking again. Please let Lucas pass while there's still time for him to make a challenge. Some people are going to want to talk to you after this. Not letting Lucas pass has potentially denied the team valuable points. For now, race on, do the best you can. Nice move. So we've been looking at the damage, and we think you should be okay to continue. It'll cost us a little bit of time, but we're nearly at the end of the race. This is your final lap of the race. The gap behind us is 3.6 seconds. If you continue to cut corners, the stewards will give you a penalty. Well done, good finish. You stepped up and achieved what we asked. Good job.
It's been coming for a while, this one. What an excellent win for Dams. Davide, what do you think made the difference here?
I think what won them the race was their ability to adapt. At every point, they delivered what was needed. They were calm and steady when they needed to be, but they were ruthless and aggressive when it was demanded of them. There wasn't anything out there that they weren't prepared to handle. Let's see if they can keep it up this season.
Dams, another team with a huge amount of history, based right in the heart of motorsport near Le Mans in France, have once again shown their formidable abilities out on the track with yet another win today. And now, let's take a look at the driver's stand. It's a good result for Devon Butler, who moves further ahead at the top of the table. Now then, Davide Valsecchi, who would you say was your driver of the day?
Well, after a drive like that, it's got to be Alessio Lorandi. Very clean, very smooth. I can be really pleased with that one.
And now a look at the team standings. Dams move to the top of the table. After all this drama, you'd be mad not to join us for the next race. We hope to see you then. Take care.
There you are. That was an exciting race. It definitely got people talking about you, which means I was able to secure a quick interview. Okay, we're all set over here. Just a minute. Remember, anything you say to the press can go very, very public. So be relaxed, but also be conscious of what you're saying and how it might come across to other people, okay? I think we're ready.
Great. So Emma keeps telling me you're the one to watch this season. If that's true, you'll be doing plenty of these. Just remember, be yourself. And the more you can give me, the better this will go. Right, stand here. Turn a little this way for me. Perfect. Ready? An exciting race today. Let's get your perspective. So you and Lucas are new to the team. How are you settling in? I want to ask, why didn't you let Lucas pass when your team told you to? Great. Well, that's everything.
No, not now. Next time the team give you an instruction, follow it. It is not a request. Yes?
Oh, I'm sorry, am I interrupting? I can leave, or, actually no, continue.
Can we help you with something?
Oh, it was just, you were the better driver. Yeah, from my car it seemed like you deserved the win.
Okay, congratulations. But the team gave you an order. You could have jeopardized it for both of us.
You know, I hate to be the one to tell you this, but you really don't have what it takes to be a champion. Lucas likes to talk a good game about the whole team thing, but the fact is, if you're in the same situation, do you really think he'd let you pass?
I would.
See the hesitation? Anyway, it doesn't matter who wins. Next season, I'll be spending my Sunday afternoons atop the F1 podium, while you two will be teaching kids to drive go-karts. Good luck, yeah?
Look, I understand why you did it. Do you really think an F1 team would allow you to just drive however you want? Come on.
Look at them go! Devon Butler locked in wheel-to-wheel racing with his championship rival, desperate to shut them down and stop them getting past. And there's contact! Butler simply left them nowhere to go. There was just no way for them to have avoided that. And look, there's significant damage. Not sure if that was down to recklessness or sheer aggression, but I'm sure the stewards are going to have something to say very shortly.
Don't give up. You're still in this race. The stewards have awarded Devon a penalty. Push on. You can still catch him. You can still beat him. Devon is coming in for a stop. Currently in 6th place, P6. So we've been looking at the damage, and we think you should be okay to continue. It'll cost us a little bit of time, but we're nearly at the end of the race. Devon is a couple of places up on you. Is ahead of you. Devon's currently in P5. Okay, you need to give that position back. That was an illegal overtake. Gap to teammate behind is 22.9 seconds. Devon ahead. this overtake. Devon behind. Devon's currently in 6th place, P6. This is your final lap of the race. Devon's currently in 6th place, P6. Finish. You stepped up and achieved what we asked. Good job.
So Russian Time have won it, and what a great race it was. So, Davide, what did you make of that?
Well, it was a bit of a roller coaster, I think. There will be a lot of cheering for today's win. Frankly, I'm amazed that Devon Butler only received a penalty for that collision early. But watching the rival he knocked out actually come back and beat him, that made this whole race worthwhile for me.
Another race and another victory for Russian Time, as we see the drivers make their way out to the podium for the final ceremony. Superb racing out there today, and a well-deserved win. After this round of the World Championship, here's how things look in the driver's tape. The lead at the top has come down after a poor result for our points leader. And so, driver of the day then, Davide Valsecchi, who do you think you'd go for?
I'm going to say Jack Aitken. It was probably one of his best drivers of the season, and I was impressed.
And here...
Good day today. Let's have your take on it. Well, that was a great recovery today. Did you think it was all over when you had the collision with Devon? So did you ever think you'd get the place back from Devon? I've seen that you and Lucas have been picking up a lot of points recently. What do you think of your championship chances? Great. Well, that's everything.
I was looking for you. Well, what can I say? I guess there's no other way to put this, but I'm sorry. I'm sorry for ever giving you the common respect that all racers deserve, because you don't deserve it, neither of you do. That was the dirtiest driving I've ever seen.
Ridiculous.
My thoughts exactly. I'm taking my line and I get smashed into? I'm fine, by the way, thanks for asking me. And then I'm penalized for the privilege.
You're unbelievable. You deserved every second of that penalty, maybe more. I mean, aside from trashing the car, did you ever stop to think that maybe someone could get hurt?
Yeah. Me!
Fine, but winning at any cost is your strategy, not ours. You better watch yourself.
Whatever.
Don't let him get in your head. He knows you're a better driver. So, on the track, stay away from him. He will try to force you into contact. That's how he wins, yeah? Let's get ready for the press briefing.
So here we are in Abu Dhabi. Each and every event in the Formula 2 calendar has led us here to this, the final event of the championship, and one that promises to be a spectacle every bit as exciting as we might have hoped. So the Yas Island circuit offers 21 corners and a lap distance of around 3.4 miles. There are a few opportunities to pass with long straights and DRS zones in 2 places, turns 8 and 11. Plenty of close racing then, plenty of speed, and plenty of excitement for the fans, no doubt. Joining me for one last time here this year is Davide Valsecchi. Davide, I'm glad you're here, because I think I'm going to need help processing all this. Surely, this is as exciting as it gets.
Yeah, you're right, Alex. It's the perfect finale. 2 drivers, rivals of season, now going into the final race tied on points. Both way out in front at the top of the standings, meaning whichever of these 2 drivers cross the line first will be crowned champion. I can't wait.
Okay, this is it. Last race of the season. All you have to do is finish in the points ahead of Devon, and the next time we see each other, you'll be the F2 World Champion. No pressure then. Good luck. Devon's in P4 at the moment. Okay, this is it. Last race of the season. Devon is 3 places ahead of you right now. Butler ahead. Brilliant. Nice move. That's a strong start. Well done. moment. Devon's in P10 at the moment. In P10 at the moment. Devon's in P10 at the moment. Devon's in P10 at the moment. is 18.6 seconds. Look after these tyres now. We want to finish the race on this compound. 2 laps left. Next time by will be your final lap. We have 2 laps of fuel remaining. Okay, we're not seeing any issues with tyre wear right now. You should have good grip for a while yet. The drivers we're fighting here are Weber and Butler. Up and achieved what we asked. Good job.
It's been my privilege over the years to witness a number of great sporting events, and here's another to add to that prestigious list. It's the ultimate dream for any racing driver. We have a new Formula 2 World Champion. A great win then for the Russian Time team today. Talk to me, Davide. Was it everything you hoped for?
Everything and more. He had it all. The rival, the tension, the excitement. These two drivers have been locked in fierce competition all season. And to see it comes down to head-to-head battle for the line like this, well, this kind of things doesn't happen very often. Devon put in a good performance throughout the championship, but today the accolade goes to his rival and the new Formula 2 champion.
That result also seals the Formula 2 World Championship title. Congratulations to our winner after an incredible season. There's been a lead change at the top of the championship after a superb performance. And now, Davide Valsecchi, let me ask you, who is your driver of the day?
Let's give it to Antonio Fuoco. That was a quality drive from start to finish. He can be proud of that one.
With that result, Russian Time secure the team's championship title. They have been truly outstanding since the very first round of this thrilling championship. And after all that excitement, I think it's time for a lie down. Thanks for joining us, and we'll see you when Formula 2 returns.
First of all, congratulations! You must be thrilled. Wow, you're the Drivers' Champion. How does it feel? So that was a thrilling end to the season. How was the race for you? Wow, we've been hearing rumours of a possible future for you in Formula One. Care to comment? Appreciate your time.
Congratulations, mate. F2 champion.
Hey, congratulations. Enjoy it, because it's the last time it'll ever happen.
Devon, it's okay to be upset. You came very close.
Yeah, we know things would have turned out very differently if I didn't get slapped with that ridiculous penalty.
What is it with you and complaining?
Look, somehow you managed to do a lot of things right today. It's great. You needed the win, I didn't. For me, this was always just a stepping stone to F1. Oh, you two. You got your work cut out for you now that I'm gone. See, you're going to have to prove to everyone it was more than just luck that got you here.
Sure. Winning one race is luck. Winning the championship is talent.
Really? Next time you use that incredible talent to ram into someone and steal all their points, remember they won't be as forgiving as I am. Well, this has been a lot of fun. I gotta run. Things to sign, important paperwork and all that. I'm sure you understand. Ciao!
So, with this big win, you're going to be getting a lot of interest. All I can say is choose wisely, or else you might end up with someone like Devon as your teammate. Come on, let's go celebrate.
Ah, welcome. Come on in. Take a seat. It's time we had the big conversation about your next move. Your performance at the F2 Championships last year got you a lot of attention from the Formula One teams. Some of it more positive than others. I'm not so concerned with who does or doesn't like you. You'll have plenty of time to win the doubters over. But I am concerned with our choices. They're narrowing as we haven't shown commitment to anyone. Now, as your agent, my advice is to make your decision now. We can worry about comfort and finer points further down the line. I need you to review these. You've earned every single one of these proposals. So take your time, have a read through, and don't get too hung up on specifics. Let's get you a Formula One seat. Excellent choice. From my conversations with them, they're going to be very excited to pursue this opportunity with you. I'll let them know our intentions immediately. I'll have to clean up some final details with them, but that's what you pay me for. Other than that, congratulations. You've earned it.
Oh, hey, you're here. I'll catch up with you. Sorry, I'm just on my way out, but your workstation's at the back over there. It should be all set up on the network, but let the guys know if it isn't. From there, you can access all the data you need to help us direct development of the car. Get yourself settled, and then head out to practice when you're ready. I'll catch up with you later, okay?
Welcome to your new team. Toro Rosso are famed for nurturing promising talent and kickstarting the careers of exciting drivers, from Vettel to Sainz to Ricciardo. But they're much more than that. This is a strong team that expects regular points finishes.
I recommend we could go for something like this.
Welcome to Melbourne and the inaugural event of the F1 2019 Championship season. The session is starting shortly and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. A feeling that anything can happen this year, and if it does, well, this weekend could be the opening chapter to one of the most exciting F1 seasons ever. Joining me in the commentary box is, of course, Anthony Davidson. And it's great to have you back again. What can you tell us about this year's roster? There are some new faces this year, aren't there?
Absolutely, Crofty. There's been a number of interesting signings over the last few months. Where would you like to start?
Let's talk about the Flying Finn.
Right, well, this is definitely someone to keep an eye on. They'll be familiar to anyone who follows the Formula 2 Championship, where they performed extremely well last year. It's worth noting that their teammate in F2, Lucas Weber, is also making his debut in Formula 1 this weekend. Now, there was an incident where they went against their own team's instructions to let Lucas past. They apologised for it at the time, and it seemed as though there were no hard feelings. But it'll be interesting to see what kind of rivalry might develop now they're no longer constrained by driving for the same team.
Those two aren't the only new faces from Formula 2 this season, are they?
No, this season will introduce fans to George Russell and Lando Norris, two very promising young British drivers. Plus, we'll meet Alexander Albon from Thailand, and finally, Devon Butler. Now, Devon was a bit of a controversial figure in Formula 2 last year. He racked up a lot of penalties over the course of the season, including one where he collided with his closest rival. It was an arsey clip. Now, certainly after the event, they were nothing but professional in terms of how they spoke about the incident with Devon, but it's hard to imagine them being as polite about it behind closed doors. I think this rival will be one to keep an eye on over the next few races, as both drivers take their first steps into the world of Formula 1.
This first race of the season is always quite difficult for us trackside, and for those back at the factory as well, as it's the first time the car has run since winter testing. The more consistent mileage you can get in these sessions, the happier we'll be.
In the unforgiving world of Formula 1, free practice sessions are a vital part of any Grand Prix weekend. During your F1 career, you'll be able to utilise these sessions to complete practice programmes, which will help you learn the track and earn you points that can be invested in developing your car. You'll also be able to adjust your car setup over the course of these sessions to try and find those extra fractions of a second. The sporting regulations dictate that after each free practice session, you'll have to hand back 2 sets of your dry tyre allocation for the weekend, so get the most out of them while you can.
Okay, the track is green right now, so take a few laps to get the tyres up to temperature. Try and feel your way around. Just want to remind you to keep an eye on your tyre temperatures, which you can do on the temperature panel of the MFD. We monitor carcass temperature and surface temperature, and you'll get the best performance when they're both inside a normal operating window. Surface temps tend to fluctuate faster, so try a few laps with the data open and get a feel for how to control them. programs to run during these practice sessions, you can check the details in the car monitor. We'll get good data for both the race and factory teams, so they're well worth running. Engine fired, we're set. If it takes too much damage. Position rundown for you. The current top 5 are Butler, Ricciardo, Norris, Vettel and Raikkonen. The fastest lap at this point in time is a 1 minute 36.2. Sustain this level of damage. We've had to spend time repairing the damage to the car. We're 4th in the speed trap, 294.5 kilometers per hour. to know specific information or make certain changes to the car during a pit stop? Puts us into 10th, P10. tyres have set us back a little. So far, our fastest lap is a 1:37.1. We're 13th in the speed trap, 300.4 kilometers per hour. Damage to your wing. Suggest we box to change it.